Alright guys, so welcome back again. So we keep doing for the remaining labs. So in this video we're gonna do the lab 20. We finished 19 labs. So in this lab we have to do add response headers in Apache. Alright, so we will do it together. So I think this lab is also a bit much more challenging than the previous lab when we compare like that. So alright, anyway, I think it sounds good. Alright, so let's go. So before we start to do this lab, I will copy all of the given instruction. So alright, so we will start to read it carefully. We are working on hardening Apache web server on all app servers. So as a part of this process, we want to add some of the Apache response headers for the security purpose. So we are testing the settings one by one on all app servers. So as per details mentioned below, and enable these headers for Apache. So alright, so the first requirement is we're gonna have to install httpd package on app server 2 using yarn and configure it to run on port 3000. Make sure to start its service. Alright, so we go to the app server 2, right? So app server 2 username is, you already know that it is Steve. So I will copy the password of the Steve. So SSH STEV Steve and STAPP staff 02. I will say yes and I will paste the password. Alright, so we are now on the app server 2. So we will start to install the HTTP package sudo yum install -1 that's gonna be httpd. So I will paste the password again. Oh, is the correct yeah. So now it will start to install the HTTP packages. Alright, we finished. So and we have to configure it to run on port 3000. So let me find configure. So before we do configuration, let me change into the root user. This is also one of the crucial parts. So alright, so I will go to the etc httpd conf httpd conf sorry. Yeah, that's correct. So we have to change the port number from 80 to 3000. So I will change into the insert move. Alright, so I will remove this and I will add 3000. After change it, I will save it, escape, and colon to view 2. And alright, so we keep going for the second requirement. So in the second requirement, we have to create an index.html file under Apache's default document root directory. So directory is var/www/html and add below given content in it. So for creating content, for adding content into a file, we can use echo. So I will use here like this, and then we will give the specific directory and file name. So specific directory is this. So but we have to add this test content in the index.html. So now you can read this index.html file. So you will see the same text, the same string line. Alright, so we will finish also for the second requirement. So we will key configure Apache to enable below mentioned headers. So now we will go back the configuration file again. So alright, so we're gonna have to set these headers. We had to set these headers in the Apache. So let me find how to set header in Apache httpd configure fine for so we had to use this format, so I will use this format and I will change in the insert mode. So I will scroll down. You can add these headers in the at the top of the configuration file, no matter where it is. So it's okay, but I will scroll down. I will go down to the lowest part here. So yeah, I will add here. So I'm gonna add those header. So here we will use this format, right? So with header, and we will give, and after that we will add the header name. So header name is this h-xss, and then we will give a value. We give a value, so value is this, sorry, so with this value, so I will give that. So here we make it space. So here also header, sorry, header set again. So the value is this time is frame options. So I will get it, and the value is this SAMEORIGIN, and then again header set. So header name is this content types option, and value is this. Alright, so I will add these 3 lines in this configuration file. So after I have added those 3 lines, I will escape it and save it to W2. So now we will start the HTTP service strd start, sorry, start httpd Apache service. So we have some errors. What is that? So what error is this? Let me check it out. So unknown parameter mod equal to block. So something is wrong here. In line 359, here the mod equal to block. This is unknown parameter. So something is wrong. So let me go back to the configuration file again, where I was wrong. Is it correct, right? I will copy this. Is there something wrong? Let me check with the AI. Minor sentence error. Oh, right, that's correct. So I think we have to use double quotes for the value part. So I will configure again. So here you will see that, yeah, so value is within the double quotes. So we had add with the double quotes for every single value. So that's why the problem is right there. So I will get the double quote. Alright. Here also we will add the double quotes. And here also we add the double quotes. Yeah, we did it. So I will escape it and save it. So I will start the, now we're gonna start the HTTPD service, and then we will make it enable. Finally, we will check the HTTPD service using sts-tust-tats. Alright, so you will see that HTTPD service is actively running. So this is Apache HTTP server is now probably working. So we finished, I think so. Yeah, we did configuration, and we also create some new content within the index.html file. So notice you can test using CURL on the given app server as load balancer URL will not work for this tag. So alright. So let me try CURL http stapp co1. It's a port 8000. Yeah. What is those? Well, anyway, we don't need to check it again. So let me check it at the final state and click confirm. Yeah, that's it. So if I can do it, you can also do it. So I would say yes and no issue face. Alright, so thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next video.